Welcome back, everybody. My name is Tim. This is another Real Ideal Gear review, and today we're looking at the Olight I5Reos. This is a newer flashlight, has come out just recently, and great performer. It's got some great specs, great use. This is a flashlight that I've used on occasion. There's a few things about this flashlight that are really, really good about the flashlight. There's a couple of things I'm not real thrilled about. Some other people just love Olight flashlights, so I'll just say what my concerns are and just leave it at that. But great flashlight. Let's get into the specs on this one. Let's get into the use of this one as well. I have some video of using this in my crawl space, which I use as kind of that demonstration of low light, no light, close quarters type illumination that most everyday carry flashlights should be really doing a good job at illuminating. So we'll have some video for that as well. So let's get into some of the specs. This flashlight has a maximum output of 350 lumens. It also has two modes, a high mode and a low mode. The high is 350, the low is 15 lumens. You get 37 hours of use out of the low mode, the 15 lumens, which is actually really good. And the high mode, you're going to get about, 10 minutes at 350 lumens, and it steps down to 150 for about another 2.5 hours or so, almost 3 hours. So really good runtime on this flashlight. And that's one of the things that Olight does a good job with, and that is runtime. So if you're looking for an everyday flashlight that has a solid high and a low function to it, this is one for you. Also, surprisingly, the barrel does have good texturing. It's not great texturing, but it is good. You wouldn't know it by just looking at it. When you put it in your hand, it has this different feel. And I think it's the spiral cut that they have on the barrel that really gives it a really good grip texture to it. So two-way clip. So you can use this in a ball cap, in a pocket, that kind of thing. And I love the blue anodized metal on here. I just think it's kind of cool looking. Gives a little splash of color on there, a little style. And then the grippiness on the tail cap, this is a tail cap switch. But the tail cap itself, this is where the battery goes in and out. Very good texturing. It's all horizontal, so it's at 90 degrees to what you're going to be pressuring to turn it like this. A lot of your AA batteries, your lithium ion, they're going to run usually about 1,000 milliamp hours on the bigger versions of them. So 1420 is really good, and also Type-C charging. So there's no external charge port on here, which is also why it has the waterproof rating that it has. So really, it's a great setup. Compromise here and there a little bit. Here's some video of this flashlight in use, and just demonstrating just how it illuminates in a close quarter type situation. This is under my house in the crawl space, and it does a good job. I like it. I like the spread of the beam. It has a little bit of a focus in the center, a little hot spot in the center as well. This is not a total floodlight. I would not consider this a pure CQ type flashlight or close quarters type flashlight. This is really a hybrid, and I think it does a really good job as a hybrid. One of my concerns, I guess, is the battery, but I would say that a minor concern is just the output in lumens. I would like a little bit more output on this one, say in the 500 to 600 range, and to me, this flashlight would be perfect. Now, again, when you put an output like that on here, you run the risk basically of burning out your battery faster. So you get one, you take from the other, and vice versa. So that's just the way it goes when it comes down to physics. You can't mess with physics. All right, so the flashlight overall, I recommend this flashlight. I think it's a good flashlight. It's solid. I love the clip on here. I love the simplicity of this. It's a high, low. This is not one of those user interfaces where you're programming from like 4 different modes and you can change the different. It's too complicated. Give me something that's easy to use. On, off, tail switch. What about the size of a tail switch? This is something that I talked a little bit about with a lumen top tool 2.0 and 3.0. How does it fit in my hand? If you're going to do the tail switch, it needs to fit in your hand in such a way where you're not covering up the light output with a pinky finger. And this one doesn't. It fits nice. It's a little bit longer than the lumen top. So actually, I like the fit of this one a little bit better than the lumen top. And of course, you get the on off, and then you just go between low and high. Okay. Yeah, and you get the half click or the halfway press on here, and you're going to get the light as well, momentary. Okay, so really solid flashlight. I like it. I like the design. I like everything about it. The battery is just not my favorite idea, but at the same time, there is a positive to it. Longer run times. So great overall output, great light, good everyday carry flashlight. This is not one of those camping flashlights. This to me would be a backup camping flashlight if you're looking at camping, hiking, that kind of thing. Would this be a good flashlight for your car? Yes, absolutely. If it was for a car, I would like to have a magnetic tail cap, because then you can, if you need to work on something, there's a lot of metal on a car, and you can go hands-free with that. But you do have the ball cap two-way clip on here, so you do get that makeshift headlamp if you want that on there, which I think is great. So if it doesn't have the magnetic tail cap, having the two-way clip is a great alternative to that. So there you go. Put your comments down below what you think of Olight, this flashlight, the i5R EOS. Great flashlight. Recommend it very much, and love to hear what your comments are on this. There you go. My name's Tim. This has been another Real Ideal Gear Review. We'll catch you guys next time.